line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona will give them the season sweep.
Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of the rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
19. Ready, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop the throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Ready, break. Timberwolf. Hey, Crash. Let go.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
On the toss, it's Benson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Come on, set! Bronco 80!
On first down, it's Benson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson with his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, in 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Hands it off out again. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw. Winslow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. The Cardinals at 3-11 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
60 Eagles, 60.
From the gun on third down. Winslow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Hurt. Check, Bobcat. Go.
They run over center with Benson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Cowboy 80.
2nd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
3-yard pickup.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Ready.
Looking to throw. Winslow. And a completion to Wilson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Another run here with Benson.
And strong run there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready, hut, hut, hut.
Now a toss left side for Benson.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Cardinals are going to have it now 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals will take the lead here, the final minute of the first half. Now Ryland for the PAT.
He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Cardinals 14, Seahawks 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10. Their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cougar 19.
They'll set up a throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do your offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys go to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
That's a 21-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Come on, come on. Hey, 19, 18.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
They find some open field here.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey Benson
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
and the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks.
They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and goal, Seattle.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get him.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on third and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
It's fourth down and goal.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there is no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready? Bronco 80. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Shot. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, Winslow.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 70. Come on. Come on. Set. Dick Cuddy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he floats one there, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Daniel Bellinger
from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready.
A give. Here comes Benson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
An audible here to get a new look.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
On the give, it's Benson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll go again with Benson.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
A handoff here to Benson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Turner. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Ramirez. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Seahawks 21.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree.